Hi, my name's Sarah Mann. I'm an interior architect and I met Hazel at a Kent property meet back in January, 8 months ago. In '96, so 16 years ago, I bought my first flat in Brighton, which at the time was a good move. Not that I really realised it at the time. And then I refinanced that about 3 years later and bought the flat below. And both of those properties are now let out, and you know they've been brilliant for me over the years. Well, my experience with working with Hazel has been brilliant so far, I have to say, from the bottom of my heart. I'd been looking for someone like Hazel for about a year before I found her, and gone to property meets and networking groups, and you know I'd made a few mistakes and been led down the garden path. Realised it's a very tricky market to, well, from my own personal experience, to know who to trust. And as soon as I met Hazel, I absolutely knew she was the woman for me. Well, it's just been a really enjoyable experience, you know. As I say, I think her model is just brilliant, and we went through a whole mentoring process before I actually, you know, decided to invest. You know, she sort of just worked out all the kind of infrastructure beforehand, you know, both on a kind of mentoring level but also on a kind of nuts and bolts level. So I completely knew what I was going into beforehand, and it was just great working with her. Very easy, very natural, you know, and you know, couldn't have done it without her, basically. What I've achieved so far, in April, so 4 months ago, I bought a property, and we've had it completely refurbished, you know, RSJs, and it's been insulated, new windows, the whole works, fantastic refurbishment. In the space of 4 months, and we're a week away from completion. Well, there's no way I could have done it on my own, because you know, with this kind of model you obviously need expertise behind you. You need the contacts, you know, in order to source properties, in order to, you know, all the elements that go together to make this happen. You need expertise. In my view, there's no way I could have done it on my own. And you know, that's why it's been such a brilliant process working with Hazel and Andy, because they are experts in their fields, they're professional, but equally, you know, they absolutely have such good integrity, in that they want it to work for you, you know, and they've been there, they've done it, and you know, their model absolutely works, you know, and it's a really enjoyable process as a result. What it means for me and my family for the future is that you know, we love our day jobs, you know, we wouldn't want to change that, but we're aware that we don't have much put away for the future, and this is really what this is about. Sure, you know, we've got some cash flow as well, which is fantastic, but for us it's about building a portfolio for our future, and also for my children's future. I would absolutely recommend working with Hazel. As I say, I couldn't have done it without her, and I wouldn't have done it without her. It's, you know, for me and my family, it's been an absolutely enjoyable experience. You know, 100% brilliant. The initial investment that I made with Your Property Why was absolutely worth it. It was 5 months ago that I started working with Your Property Why, and since then I've got a property. I've got £20,000 equity in that property. I'm getting £125 a month from that property, and I'll be able to take the money out and carry on the process and do it again. There's no way that I would have been able to do that without the initial education and mentoring from Your Property Why. Absolutely brilliant.